Okay. So this will be the template that would have been saved on your PC where you will be sitting, right? So before you do anything, first you edit this. That is what you will do. You will double click this and you will write using the this cursor. You will be writing the name like this. Okay. Then similarly, you will double click here, right? And just you will move your cursor on the right side of the colon. So you will write down 160 and so on, right? Similarly, department will be mentioning as CSBS, right? Then division P7, right? And the date of exam will be 07032025. Okay. Such template, once it is edited, right? And in the sheet name, they will ask you what to type. Okay. So in the sheet name, you can type ISC examination as, okay. They will ask you what to write. If it don't tell you, you write that down ISC. Now once you do this, select this at once, select this copy command, and you replicate this 2-3 times, minimum 3. Why 3? Because you might have to attempt 3 questions, right? Correct. So if you are practiced enough, then in one question you will be able to draw lines problem as well as the planes problem, and the second you will be able to draw ortho. But if you are not comfortable with that, you can use lines, planes and orthographic. Okay, that's why 3 minimum. Now let us start with the question. Okay, so as per the suggestions received, I will start with the one simple problem, then I will go to the question paper shared. Okay. So this is one problem I am taking. Okay. So you can see here what is mentioned in the question. A line AB of having length 50 mm has its point A 10 mm above the HP, right? So what is the meaning of this question? Here the true length is 50, right? And how do we indicate the true length? A dash B1 dash equals to AB2, right? And how to make a subscript? Although it is not mandatory to make a subscript, select the word. Once you select, you can see this formatting option will appear on a screen. Similarly, I select this one and you can see this, right? So this will be 50. Now, what is the next thing mentioned? See this, has this point A 10 mm above the HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So it means A dash above XY by 10 mm, right? And A uh, below XY, okay, 20 mm. Okay, you need not to write down this data, okay, in exam. Just uh, on the rough sheet you will be given with, you can replicate this as per the coding that we already know, right? Then what is mentioned here, the line is parallel to VP and line is inclined at 45 degree to HP, right? But as you know, in exam we will have the question only involving inclination to the both the planes. Okay, so just I told you now how to translate the data, or sorry, how do we translate the question into the data, right? So I will take a different question that will be of importance. Okay, so let us take another question. So I'm just using this template, copying. See how to copy this text. Right, done here. Right, say this. Okay, this is the question. A line AB of 70 mm length, right? So what is mentioned here? True length is 70, right? And as the line is AB, so I am using the words A dash B1 dash. If the line is CD, I will use the words C dash D1 dash. Similarly, Here, as the line is AB, I will be using AB2, right? Here, the length is 70. Now, what is mentioned next? The end A is 10 mm above the HP, right? So we can write it down as A dash above XY by 10 and 20 mm in front of VP, right? Correct? One more thing is mentioned here. As the line is inclined, at what angle it is inclined? See, the line is inclined at an angle 30 degree to the HP and 45 degree to the VP, right? So what does this mean? We mean that theta, right? What is theta? Theta is equals to 30 degree, which is the angle made with respect to HP. Angle with HP, correct? And phi, right? What is phi? Angle which is made with respect to VP, correct? So I will write down here angle with VP, correct? Then what is mentioned next? Draw the projections of line AB and the point B is in first quadrant, right? So what is the meaning of the point is in first quadrant? B dash above XY, right? And B is below XY, right? So this is mentioned in the question. Now once you able to interpret the given data from the question, what you will do? You will check whether all the necessary option there on the screen, that is this ortho, right? This is object snap trapping, it is optional, right? Then this is O snap, this is line weight display. If any of the option is missing from the screen, how to bring it? Go to this customization, right? You just tick mark, right? You can see this. Okay. Now,
Sir, could you please repeat how to like take out the data from the question? I was
yes.
just joining when you
Okay. No
were.
worries. No worries. I will repeat. Okay. So this is the question given, right? I will bold it. So line AB is 70 long, right? So what they have mentioned? Length of the line. What is the length of the line? It is nothing but the true length. And how much it is? 70. Now, what is the translation of this question into the given data? How do we indicate the true length above the XY? A dash B1 dash, right? In reference to the XY line above the XY. That is in the VP. And we draw the true length below the XY by the words AB2, right? Now the question is, how do we draw? That I will show you on the screen, right? One more thing is mentioned here. Line AB 70 long is inclined at an angle 30 degree to the HP, right? Correct? So what is the meaning of this statement? So its meaning is theta is the 30 degree angle, right? Which is nothing but angle with respect to the HP. I have purposely used the word theta because for bringing the that we can say symbol, I need to go to the inserts, I need to go to the serious. There is a one insert option, right? And then I will have to go to that option and then bring that symbols on the screen. So theta is 30 degree. Okay. See how to make a subscript. It is again optional thing. Don't waste your time in making subscripts. I have written 300. Okay. With the help of shift and left arrow, I selected this, or with the help of mouse, right? Once you select any letter to make a subscript or superscript, you can see this. Once you select, you can see this formatting option get enabled. So I select this. Okay. You can see this. I could make it subscript. Similarly here, right? We have translated this 70 long, inclined at an angle theta, inclined at an angle 30 degree to the HP and 45 degree to the VP, like this, correct? Then its end A is 10 above the HP. So how we have written? A dash above XY. What is the meaning of above HP? It is the point A dash above the XY, because we always mention above distance with reference to the XY line, right? And what is mentioned here? 20 in front of VP. So if it is in front of VP, what does that mean? The distance we measure with reference to the XY below the XY line. That's why I have written a below XY 20, right? Then draw the projection of line AB. Point B is in first quadrant. What is the meaning of that? Say this. Its meaning is B dash is above the XY, right? And B is below the XY. Now how to proceed? Once you have translated this data, right? So we draw the line with ortho command on, right? In this way. Okay. Now the next part, what we are going to do is we will be making a all the annotations that are required. Correct. So once we are making those annotations, right? So how to make those annotations? Select the text command like this, right? So suppose in this space I am creating this text box, right? What are the different text I will require? A, A dash, B, B dash, B1 dash, B1, B2, B2 dash, X, Y, and locus of locus of B dash and locus of B. Okay, all these later I will require, right? Then depending upon your speed, you can make this one as subscript, right? If you're not comfortable with making subscript, leave it, right? Because getting the answer on the screen is more important than making it everything perfect. Okay, getting? So once you select this, check what is the height by selecting this. 8.5 is too large, so I will make it 4 mm to 5 mm. Okay, follow the instructions of the letter height that you have been mentioned in the practical hours. I prefer to keep it 5. Okay, right? And if you keep larger, don't worry, I am the paper checker. Okay, for exam, at least for ISE. Okay, once you make that, what is the next thing? You can see that all these texts are together. So to separate out, we will use this explode command, right? Correct. So once you have made this explode, I will start drawing this A dash and A. Before that, I will transfer this X later here. Now you can see that what is the effect of ortho. I wanted to transfer this X nearer to the line. So what I will make, I will switch off the ortho mode in this way and will move this X like this, right? Correct. In this way. Now I wanted to plot this A dash and A. We take the line command, right? And with reference to this line, we can take this 10 mm line, but make sure ortho mode is on in that case, right? 10. Okay. I repeat the line command by using the space bar or enter, right? I will select this previous point and I will type 20, enter. Okay. Once I mark these distances, immediately give the dimensions, so that because at the end you might forget to give those dimensions, right? Then you can see that these dimensions are very small. So how to increase the size? Either you can type the command as dim sty, or once you type that command dim sty, this dialog box will come. Or you can go to the annotations, select either this or this. If I select this, same dialog box will appear. Now go to the modify, then go to the text. Okay, select here
Well,
ISO.
the dialog box is not visible.
Dialog
At
box
least
is
it's
not
not visible
visible.
to me.
Sure, check out. I repeat the command dim sty.
I can only see your cursor moving, sir.
Okay, I will switch off all other Chrome tabs. Probably that might be interfering with. Okay. Okay. So I repeat that. I selected this. Can you see this?
I still cannot see it, sir.
Now
It
once
would
I
be better
click
if someone
this,
else would.
You can see
Okay.
this dialog box, dimension style manager. Others, please tell me whether you are able to see this dimension style manager.
No, sir. No,
Sorry?
sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
No.
no.
Okay, okay, wait. Uh, okay, I will reshare the screen. I will make the entire screen. Okay. Now you should be able to see.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I click this annotations, clicked on this. So now we go to the modify, right? Go to the text. In this text, we go. In the text alignment, we select the ISO, right? And make sure this is above. Okay. Now we wanted to increase the text height. So I suppose I keep it 4 or 5. Okay. So let's skip 5. Okay. Then in the primary units, you wanted to keep this precision to 0, right? Click on OK, right? And then once you're done with it, if you're willing, if you're understanding this, they only do this. Extend beyond dimension lines, you can make it 2. This also you can make it 2. Okay. This is again completely optional. In lines, extend beyond, add offset from origin. What is important? Text height and ISO standard. Okay. And primary units to precision to 0. Okay. Once you do this, click on OK and select the set current. This is important. Okay. You can see how it will appear on the screen. Okay. I close. See this size increased. Right. Now you move this A dash. Now while moving, you will have to switch off the ortho mode. See this. Ortho mode is switched off and here A dash is transferred. Similarly, I will transfer this A. Okay. Now the next phase is important. What we know here, the length of the line is given. That will be above the XY line. It is denoted by A dash B1 dash, right? Now, what is the inclination of this A dash B1 dash with XY, which is nothing but theta in the given case, which is with respect to HP. Now, what is HP? Whatever below the XY line will be HP. Whatever is above the XY line will be VP. Why? Because we are following the first quadrant, right? So in first quadrant, above XY will be VP, right? And below XY will be HP. So we take the line command, we select the point A dash, right? Then we type 7T from the keyboard, then we press tab, right? So tab will allow us to put the angle. You can see this. We can move the angle now. Once you type 30, you can see that required line of 70 mm length and the inclination of 30 degrees created. So you can just measure the inclination like this, correct? Say this. Okay, it is 30. Now, what is this point? We have marked this point as B1 dash, right? So you can see that to move this B1 dash, we need to select all the 3 points B1 and dash. All three are together need to be moved. Okay, in this way. Okay. Now we pass one horizontal line from it. This line will be acting as a locus. Now you can see this green color dotted line is appearing on a screen. Why is it appearing? Because besides this O snap, you can see this object snap tracking is on, right? Now where the symbol is on the customization menu, you can see this above the 2D snap, object snap tracking is tick mark. If I remove this tick mark, it will be disappearing on a screen, correct? One more thing, even though it might have been checked here, it needed to be enabled. How do you ensure that it is enabled? See this. Okay. Once it is clicked, it is highlighted in the sky blue colors. It means it is on. So right now the line command is on, right? Just without clicking, I'm hovering over the endpoint. You can see this green color dotted line. It will be now able to follow, but make sure ortho is on, right? And you draw this line, right? On this line, we are going to get the locus of this B dash. So we select this, and now we will be able to move this locus of B dash here. Again, I need to switch off this ortho, right? In this way. You can see now, while moving, there is a point triangle is coming here, right? See, if you're facing troubles here, what you can do, you can switch it off the O snap and then you place it in this way, right? So that will help to properly place this all the annotations. Okay, so we will draw one small line. Again, I switching on the O snap. I'm drawing a line from the A dash, right, to just to mark an angle. Okay, see this. I will take the annotations. I will select this line, select this line. You can see this angle is 30. Now, similarly from the A, I wanted to draw the 70 mm line which is inclined at an angle 45, right? So I take a line command, right? I select this point A, right? And just I will moving the mouse in the downward direction like this. What I will do next, I will type 7 from a keyboard, press a tab, right? If you are able to press a tab, then, and if you are moving a mouse, you can see, you can change the angle, right? What is the angle we require? 45. Okay, so in this way, once it is done, you can press escape or enter, okay, to end the command. What is this point? This point is B2 because true length below XY line is B2. So I will take this B and 2 point together, use the move command, and I will transfer it here. Okay, again I will take the line command. You can now closely see here, I have just moved my mouse closer without clicking anything. And once I move it on the left or right, you can see this green color dotted line, right? Once you are on that line, just click it, go to the ortho mode and click on this to draw a horizontal line, right? Without ortho, don't draw a horizontal or vertical line. Okay, similarly, right? Now what is the next thing? We wanted to get the front view and top view, right? So I will just to indicate what is the angle, I will take one horizontal line like this. Okay, then with the annotations of the angle, you can see this drop down menu here, angular position is there. I select this AB2 line and this horizontal line from the A. You can see this 45, correct? So once you have done that, what is the next step? To draw the front view and top view, what is the process we follow? This A dash B2 dash line needs to be projected till the horizontal line of A. See how? We take a line command, we select the B1 dash as a point and we draw one vertical line. Till where we should draw the vertical line? Till it reaches a horizontal line passing from the A. Okay, in this way. Correct? So now B1 dash is projected below the XY. So what which should come? The dash should get removed and the point will be now B1. Okay. So you can see this. This point will be now B1. Okay. Now similarly,
Sir, could you please repeat the?
yes, what I
Yeah,
have
sir.
done.
We will repeat the last three, four steps.
Yes, yes. Okay. So what we have done, have you understood how we have marked this AB2 line?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
70, right?
Okay.
70 and 45-degree angle.
Yes, 45-degree angle we marked. So just we draw one horizontal line to show the angle like this. Okay. So this line we are marking, suppose, right? So while drawing a line, always make sure ortho mode is on like this. Okay. Now, okay. I don't know what is the length of the line this is required. We can trim it later on. What is the next step? To draw the top view, right? I will have to look it from the top of this figure, from above the XY. For that, this B1 dash is the A dash B1 dash is the true length. So from the B1 dash, we will draw one vertical line like this. But where we should end the vertical line, that is important, right? So from the B1 dash, we should end the vertical line till a line from the A it's intersect. in this way. Okay, getting? So now I'm trimming off this portion. You can see this. What I'm getting? B1 dash is projected vertically downwards below the XY here, and allow it to intersect a horizontal line, and this point of intersection, this and this, is B1. So I referred this B1. Now what is this AB1? AB1 is a length which is called as top view length or plan length. Now we know that length of the plan length is equals to top view. So what we can do, we can take the arc command, center start end. Okay, we select the this center. Okay, right, then we select this B1. Okay, for that, now see this. Okay, always look for this command line. What it is asking, specify the center point of the arc. So what is the center point? A. What is the start point? B1, right? And you can see now my cursor is my arc is getting in the counterclockwise direction. To hold it reverse, press the control button. You can see this. With the help of this control button, I will be able to reverse the direction of the arc in this way. Now in this case, ortho mode is on, so that's why automatically a 90-degree arc is created. If I switch off the ortho mode, you can move the arc like this. Okay, so I will just extend slightly in this way. Okay, should I repeat this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, select the arc. From the arc, center start end. Why I'm doing that? Because I know AB1 will be equals to AB length. So to find out AB1 position, I take this A as a center. We take, you can look for this for guidelines. Center point is A. What is asking for now? Start point. What is start point? B1. Okay, now once we move its cursor, you can see the counterclockwise arc is created. To reverse the direction, press the control from the keyboard. Don't leave the control till you are confirm about how much angle of the arc you need. Okay, so we just wanted that arc to cross this horizontal line, right? So once you are confirmed, it crosses this. Click on the this on the screen, and then you leave your hand from the control. Okay, so this line is nothing but the locus of B. So move this. Okay, and place your cursor here in this way. Okay, you can see that what is the effect of O snap, right? The line locus of B is automatically moved toward this center point. Okay, so to properly place it, you can switch it off the O snap and then place this in this way. Correct. Now we know this arc intersecting the locus of B. So what is this point? This point will be B. Okay, so we now move this here, B, right? So one thing I forgot to mention, that all these lines should be bilayer with 0.09 thickness. You can see how we have done. Select all the lines, bilayer 0.09 thickness. Okay, now this AB length, I switch on the O snap. This AB length I'm joining here. Okay, this length I'm selecting. Okay, what should be the length of, what should be this? Bilayer
23.
0.3. Okay, again this is optional. If you have a time, do it. It's better to do it, right? But if you forget, no worries. Okay, so we keep now bilayer 0.09 as a default line. Okay, so to show it the front view now. Okay, now from the B2, we draw one vertical line, switch on the ortho mode. Now where we should end this line? Okay, B2 should be raised till it meets the horizontal line from the A dash like this. Okay, so now what is this point? B2 raised above the XY. So this point should be the B2 dash, right? So any point obtained above the XY line, it is with the dash, right? Any point which is brought below the XY line, it is without dash. You can see B1 dash brought below, it's B1. B2 brought above the XY, it's B2 dash. Okay, so now we take the radius A dash B2 dash, right? With the help of arc command, center start end. Again switch on the O snap, A dash as center, B2 dash as a radius. Okay, you can see now this, as the default direction is counterclockwise, right? And my ortho is off, right? I can take any angle which is desired. Let it cross the locus of B dash. And what is this point we are getting? It's a B2 dash. Sorry, not B2 dash. Sorry. What is that point we are getting? It's a B dash. Correct? So now we move this B dash here. Okay. So properly for moving, I switched off the O snap. Right? Now we join this A dash, B dash. Right? Again I switching in on O snap and I join this. Okay. Now we want this thick. What we will take? We select this AB. We select the match properties and we make it thick. Okay. Now we need to show what is the true length here. So what we can do? What is the shortcut? Okay. If you have very less time left, then go to this linear or aligned. Get the align command. Go to this A dash. Go to this. Okay. Select this. Okay. It's a 70. Okay. Then aligned. Okay. In this way. So this is the front view length we have measured. This is the true length we have measured. Right. Same with this. This is true length. Correct. Similarly, we get this top view length. Now if you have a lot of time left, what we can do? Instead of showing it like this, we will take a text command, multi-line text. Right. I will zoom it here. Switching off the O snap. I will just type here. I will type caps lock on TL equals to 70. Okay. Once I typed it, I will select this. I will reduce the size of the text, suppose 4. Okay. 4.0. Enter. Okay. Then I will rotate it. Say this. In this way, you should do it. If you have a time. Okay. Correct. Otherwise, whatever we have drawn it below, this is also okay. Similarly, this top view, we'll copy it here. Right. Then we will edit it. And what is it? It's a front view.
Front view.
Right. And then once you have measured that length, you can write it down. It is a 49. Okay. In this way. Then properly aligning, you still need to select this rotate. In this way. Right. All these stuffs you can do whenever you have time left. Because these annotations will carry 1 or 2 marks. But if your whole answer is missed, you will not get any marks. Correct? So to getting the maximum marks out of 8 is important. Correct? Right. So now, any questions over it?
Sir, actually, I've been trying to change the front view and top view ka thickness, but it is the same. Even though it shows ki I've changed it, but it looks
Yes.
the same.
It is because whenever you're drawing a line, right? Make sure all other lines, say this. If I select this line, what is the line thickness we are getting? Bilayer 0.09. Right? And if I select this, what it is showing? Bilayer 0.30. One more thing. Okay. You should check that whether this line weight display option is there on screen, and not only there, whether it is on. Now closely look. I'm making it off. Now say this. Even though the line is thick, how do you get to know? Once I select this line, what is getting selected here? Bilayer 0.3. Correct? Getting?
Yeah.
So you need to switch it on. It might be possible that this option is not there on screen. So how to bring that? Go to these 3 horizontal lines on the right bottom corner, customization. You can see here, line weight, check mark is there. If I remove this check mark, it will disappear on screen. Correct? So even though you might have made it 0.3 thickness, as the option is not there, right? You are not able to select. So it should be there, and not only there, you should have make it on in this way. Okay, getting?
Sir, what is the angle of front view from A dash B to dash?
Yes, say this. To select that angle, we select the angular and we select this and this. Say this 45. Okay. So now what we usually do, we take the smaller angle below and larger angle outer. Correct?
Sir, if there is 1 or 2 degree deviation, is it okay?
Maximum you can take 2 degrees, but as it is AutoCAD, we prefer that it should be exact, but at times 1 degree is acceptable. For manual drawing, 2 degrees is acceptable.
Sir, and for the length and all, like how
1 or
much is
2
it
mm
fine?
variation.
Oh, okay, okay. 1 or 2 is fine, right?
Yes, but as it is AutoCAD, we expect that it should be 100% correct, right?
Yeah.
But it's okay, 1 mm variation is acceptable.
Okay, sir.
If you're using
Sir,
the properly OSNAP, you will get the exact answers, right? In the OSNAPs,
uh,
endpoints, center, these options should be selected. Okay, as per the need, should not keep everything on. Okay,
So I have a doubt.
bolo.
In case if we are not able to label all the names due to time constraints, so
Still you
how
will get
much marks
marks.
will get?
Instead of
Oh,
getting 0, you will get some marks because you have drawn the answer,
okay,
right?
okay,
How many marks? Maximum 5 and minimum 3 to 4.
okay, okay, sir.
Yes. Don't leave the question because you are not able to mark the lines. Okay. Even if you have made a
Yes,
mistake in
sir.
labels, still you will get some marks. Okay.
Okay.
If this angle and the line length is correct. Okay. So now I will take one more question, which is a different one. Okay.
सर ग्रुप पे एक क्वेश्चन डाला हुआ है, आप वही
हाँ
ले लो
वही
ना,
लूलू क्या?
मेरा तो डाउट था।
ओके,
हाँ
अभी डाला है।
हाँ सर।
मैं चेक करता हूँ, मैं थोड़ा सा स्क्रीन बंद कर देता हूँ क्योंकि व्हाट्सएप चालू करना पड़ेगा मुझे। जब तक मेरा व्हाट्सएप चालू होता है तब तक मैं एक दूसरा क्वेश्चन ले लेता हूँ, और हाउ टू इंटरप्रेट दैट डेटा फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन। ओके,
ओके सर।
कैन यू सी दिस क्वेश्चंस, क्वेश्चन 2? आर यू एबल टू सी?
नो सर।
सर एक बार वो लास्ट सॉल्व क्वेश्चन भी दिखाओ ना।
हाँ हाँ पूरा दिखा दो। यस, वेट, एंटायर स्क्रीन आई विल शो यू। अच्छा, प्लेन्स का क्वेश्चन प्रोजेक्टेड है स्क्रीन पे। ओके, ठीक है। ओके, so can you see that question 2 on a screen? This question, a line AB of 70 mm long, measures 50 mm and 60 mm in front view and top view respectively. Hello?
यस सर।
Okay, okay. So for if the given question is such that in which the length of the line is given, but its inclination with HP and VP is not given. One more thing, length of the front view and top view is given, but its inclination is not given. Okay, so this is the second variation you will get. Okay, so how to interpret this question? I will quickly go. I will not solve this. If you want the answers, I think I already shared all the answers in the LMS. Okay, so true length here is 70, which means the same. A dash B1 dash equals to A B2 equals to 70. Okay, now what is the interpretation of 70 long measures 50 and 60 in front view and top view respectively? It means that 50 is the length of front view, correct, and 60 is the length of top view. Okay, getting? So what is the interpretation? How do we indicate the front view? We know that A dash B dash is the front view. You can refer this question, previous question, right? You can see this. A dash B dash is the front view, right? And what is the front view length here mentioned? Equals to 50, right? Now closely look the previous question again. How we have got the A dash B dash? By rotating the length of A dash B2 dash, correct? So what does this indirectly mean? Indirectly means that they have given the length of A dash B2 dash, okay, when they have mentioned the front view. So what we will be writing? It is equals to this length is also equals to, right? Okay, so it is equals to A dash B2 dash. Okay, see this, correct? If you look at the previous question, A dash B2 dash is equals to A dash B dash, right? So this we know. Similarly, what's the meaning of the next? What is the top view length? 60, right? Now the question is, what is the top view? We can see the previous question. AB is the length which is top view. So AB equals to how much? 60. Now what is the interpretation of this AB? How we have drawn this AB? We have taken the length AB1. What is AB1? Which is the length of plan or top view length, right? So the length of AB1 is indirectly given if we are given with the length of AB. Okay, so what we can write down, AB is equals to 60 equals to AB1. Okay, no need to write down this data in a AutoCAD. You might will be given with the rough paper, right? Minimize your efforts in AutoCAD. Okay, now what is the next part given? Next part given is point A 15 above HP and 25 in front of VP. So we know how to translate A dash above XY, right? And what is the next thing mentioned? Next thing mentioned is A below XY by 25, because here it is mentioned A 15 above HP. Its the meaning is A dash above XY by 15, right? And A below XY by 25 because 25 in front of VP, right? And again here it is similar. Point B is in first quadrant. It means B dash above XY, right? And B below XY, correct? This much is given, right? Very similar to the previous question. We will mark with this XY line first. I will not show the complete solution, just observe. Okay, we make this. Then we mark the position of A dash and A. Okay, this is 15, right? This is 25, correct? Then this is A dash A. So before we do proceeds always measure what is the length you have marked, right? In this way, right? So before I proceed, I will move this position slightly on the right using the move command in this way. So for that, I will switch off the ortho, switch off the O snap, and I will move the ortho so that line can be moved along anywhere on the line, right? In this way, I will keep the slightly distance of this line from the XY. Okay. Dimension, say this, it is 15. What is this? 25. Correct? This point is now A. Now here, instead of moving, I'm copying the commands, right? What is the next step here? We don't know the angle of A B1 dash. We don't know the angle of A dash B2 dash or the A dash B dash. So what we will be drawing? We will mark a horizontal line from the A dash of how much length? 50. Correct? And similarly from the A, we will be marking a length 60. Enter in this way. Okay. So it is the, what is this point? 50 is how much? B2 dash the length, right? We'll copy this. And what is this point is now? B2 dash, correct? Now we have taken this length how much? 60. What is this length? B1, AB1, right? So now this is the elevation length or the front view length we have marked. This is the plan length or the top view length we have marked. What is the next step? We know the position of B2 dash, right? So on this vertical line, if we extend it below the XY, what we are going to get? B2, right? So to get the position of B2, we will draw one vertical line below it. Similarly, from the B1 to get the position of B1 dash, we will draw one vertical line like this. Okay. And while doing this, ortho mode should be on, right? In this way. Correct. Now how much length we don't know. So this just we are extending. And then on this line, as it is obtained from B1, we will be marking a 70 mm. For that, we will take a arc command, center start end. We take the A dash as center. Then we type 70. Then, right, once you mark the 70, right, we press a tab. Okay. We switch off the ortho mode, right, and we can see this arc. Okay. And then we join it in this way. So make sure while joining, take properly care so that we see its intersection instead of this midpoint. There will be a very small gap between the midpoint and the intersection. So what it should be?
If they use circle instead of an arc and the
You can
arc
use the circle.
line is visible.
Definitely you can use circle. Yes.
So
I
if
will
the
show
arc
you.
line is not visible, it's fine.
Yeah. I will show you how to use circle.
Oh,
We take the center
okay.
radius. We take the A dash as center. Right. We want a 70 mm as a length. So we take the 70 and enter. Right. Then we use the line command. From the A dash, we will intersect this. Correct. And then we use this break a point. Correct. Correct.
So can you repeat?
Yes.
Sir, what was the
This much you
last
understood?
tool that you used?
Correct. Then from this drop down menu of modify, we go to this break. We select this arc of a circle slightly above the point of intersection. Then
So where are
click
you
on.
selecting the book from?
We select the just
Another
circle.
box service.
Oh, okay.
Right. So in this way, we have marked this distance 70. You can just measure it. Say this. Correct. Similarly, on the bottom side also you can do the same, because on this vertical line we are going to get the B2. So A as a center, radius as a 70 from the circle, you can take and let it intersect it. Correct. And the remaining things you now very similar as of this. Okay. Now in this case, what is the angle we are getting? Say this. This angle is the answer. If you If you just draw this without any angle, then you will lose your marks. Why? Because it is very much necessary to show the angles, because it is asked in the question. Okay, this way. Okay, so I will show you just this. A dash as A as a center, 70 as radius, right? Break a point. Selected the circle. O snap off. Series. Then we join. O snap on. Intersection के लिए O snap on always should be there, right? Then we measure the angle. This angle is theta 31. This is phi. Okay. Getting, and next process is same. You just pass one horizontal line from it. Ortho on. Repeat the
Sir, can you
process.
please repeat the last step from where you take the arc start point to end point?
Yes. This one. Okay.
Sir, what was the radius of this circle
Radius of
means?
the circle was 70 because it's a true length.
Okay, so for VP and okay, I got it.
Got it, right? One thing is that you can do the undo, but you cannot do the redo in AutoCAD. Okay. So very carefully do the undo. So I will use the break. Right? Yes. Next thing you know. Now, see, I wanted to copy this text. What I will do, I will select this. I just want the table. Boundaries, not everything inside. So I will copy this. I will take this series. Okay, in this way you can do the proceeds if you are feeling short of this templates. Okay, so now I will copy paste that previously taken question. Okay, wait.
सर प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ लाइंस का थोड़ा ज्यादा टफ आने का चांस है कि नॉर्मली आएगा जैसे हम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं.
Similar, I think you should get.
ओके सर.
इससे टफ क्या आ सकता है, सिर्फ एक और कि जिसमें इंस्टेड ऑफ द व्हाट वी नो इट्स डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द एंड प्रोजेक्टर्स, वो वाला टाइप आ सकता है. ओके,
बट सर
अदरवाइज
इट विल बी एन ऑप्शन ना.
हाँ, because
ओके
you
सर.
might have seen the previous year's question paper, right? They have always given the option to the lines problem, not to the plane,
यस सर.
right? Now, for the projection of planes, what is the first thing you take? Suppose you draw the xy line, right? Then identify what is the shape. Okay, what is the shape in the question? What is mentioned? Pentagonal plate, correct? So what do you understand from that? It is a pentagon we have to draw, correct? Now once you understand what is the shape, what is the next? What is the size of the pentagon? It is 35, right? What is next? Where we need to draw that pentagon, whether we should draw it above xy or below xy. How to identify, right? For such question, angle is not given. Then how do we identify? A pentagonal plate 35 mm side has one of its side in the VP, right? So if any plate has one of its side in the VP, we should draw that in the VP. Okay, correct? Because to have the pentagonal plate in the VP, it should be making its contact in the VP, so that in the next step we will be able to make it incline in respect to the VP. One more thing you can observe, just go and read the question. The corner opposite to this side contained by HP is 30 mm in front of the VP. Draw the projections and determine the inclination of surface with VP. If you wanted to make the inclination with VP or measure, right? Where is our VP? Here is the inclination the projection will be making. So the true shape where we should draw in the VP, then only we can make the line incline, correct? So if the inclination is asked with respect to VP, draw the true shape in VP. If the inclination is asked with respect to HP, draw the true shape in HP. Okay. So how do we make it? Pentagon. We select the polygon command, select the number of sides 5. Then instead of the center of the polygon, we select the edge. We switch on the ortho mode, right? Then we select the edge suitable at a suitable distance from the XY.
So due to some glitch, your options are not visible, which you're clicking.
Options are not visible. Okay.
Yeah, like whatever steps you're doing.
Okay, I will slightly move it. I will enlarge it so that you will be able to see. Now you should be able to see everything. Okay. Now we should go to this polygon command. Then it will ask you about number of sides. So we select 5, enter. Then specify center of polygon. We select the edge, right? We take a suitable distance from the XY. Then we select the first point. Now here is the trick. How is the orientation of the polygon, right? Look at here what is mentioned. It's one of the sides should be in the VP, right? So if I select this, then what do you think? This edge which I am drawing, extending with the help of mouse, that should be in VP. So now once the orientation is decided, how you change the orientation? By moving the cursor like this. Okay. Then once you decide on the orientation, just type what is the side length, which is 35. Enter. Right? Give the annotations in this way. Right? And then you make a text A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash. Right? If this is A dash, B dash, its projection here will be AB. So we take A comma B. If this is C dash, D dash and E dash, so we see that C and E will be together. We write down C comma E and D. In this way, we take the projections, right? And then we select all and make the size smaller in this way, right? And then we select all annotations and we select the explode and we move it. While moving, you have to switch off the ortho and prefer to switch off the O snap in this way. Okay. Again, it's a matter of practice whether you are able to do it. Your most of the time will get wasted in moving these annotations rather than drawing the diagram. Okay. Now we need this thick. We select this. We select the 0.3 thickness, right? As line widths are, it is getting thicker, right? Now we take the projections. Switch on the ortho and O snap. Take the projections here. In this way, right? This is a projection of A dash B dash. So this point is AB, correct? This is the projection of C dash comma E dash and this will be CE. This is the projection of D dash. So this point will be D, correct? Now overlap it from a line from A dash to D in this way. Now you see that the line is there, but it is not appearing thicker. So we select this line, that is a pentagon's edge, match properties, and we select here in this way, right? Now, what is the meaning of this? The corner opposite to this side contained by HP is 30 mm in front. So this is the edge which is opposite to this corner. So this corner is 30 mm in front. From whom? From this edge. So for this, we select this offset, we type a 30, enter, and we select this edge in this way, right? What is the distance between these two lines? The distance between, wait, I will take this linear series. Okay, distance between these two lines is 30 mm. Okay, now I will select one point where I will be starting the next step. So I will select these lines, I select this edge, copy it, then I will select this A dash B, right? Ortho on, O snap off. Why I am selecting the ortho on and O snap off? You can see I am able to move this line anywhere on the screen. If the O snap is on, it might get faced to the midpoint of the XY line, right? So I prefer this to keep the switch of O snap. So I will do this. Now what I want, this point D should touch here because this D point is opposite to this AB line, right? So how to do that? Either you can use the circle command or you can do the arc command. Say this. How do I use the arc? I select the center start end wala arc. Then with the O snap, I select this AB as a center. I select this D as a start. And then I hold the control button, right? And then I let it intersect this 30 mm line in this way. Okay. Then I will select this. I will select this projection vertical which I have copied from here. I use the rotate command. I select the point AB and I will allow the rotation till this intersection here in this way, right? So we get the desired inclination that we wanted in this way. Now what is the next
So
step?
could you please repeat this step?
Yes, I will repeat. See. Okay. This much you understood? Just we have copied from here by taking the CE projection. I have unnecessarily not increased the lines. A, B and D lines I have not taken because anyway those are endpoints. But this is only possible if you have made the line thick. Okay. What is the next step? We want this D point to be intersecting on this line. So what we can take? I'm first showing the arc command, center start end. I will take the AB as a center, right? Now to select properly, O snap should be on in this way. What is the start point now? D. Okay. Now you can see that anti-clockwise arc is coming. To make it clockwise, click the, so not click, press the hold or press the control button and hold it there. Don't leave the control button unless the arc direction reversed and you click it from the keyboard. Now I click and now I will remove the hands from the control button to reverse the direction of this. Now I wanted to rotate this ABD or ABCED, keeping the AB as a center and the D point intersecting here. So how to do that? Select this line, select all annotations, right? But you can see that to select this, it takes time. So what I will do, I will move your mouse slightly upwards. I will click it here and you can see blue colored box is coming. Okay. Then I will select this line. In this way, all points which are required get selected. Then rotate. Select the AB as a point, right? Now you can see this line is automatically moving, correct? You can switch off the ortho if you are not comfortable. Okay. And O snap should be on. You can see this now. You are able to move the line. Let it intersect at this point. See this intersection symbol. Okay. Getting? So this is the desired position of the A, B, C, E, D. Okay. And this is the angle. Now the question is, if you are drawing this much, how many marks you will get? Right? You will get minimum 4 to 5 marks. Okay, if you are given all the annotations and drawn this much, because this question carries 8 marks, so 4 marks for this stage 1 and 4 marks for this stage 2. Okay, what is the next step? This ortho on, we draw one vertical line from the CE, we draw one vertical line. Okay, it faced upwards. Okay, from C we draw one vertical line like this. From D we draw one vertical line like this. Okay, they let the line intersecting with this. So this is the point A. From this B, right? Now from the C, I will let it intersect this vertical line, right? From the E, let it intersect this. Okay, from the D, let it intersect it here. Now you can copy this AB. You can see. Okay, this AB is here and A is here. So what is this point? Is A dash, right? This projector is obtained from the B dash and this is from the AB. So this intersection is, you can see this intersection. This is B dash and this point is A dash. Correct? This is the intersection of horizontal line from A dash. This is a vertical line from AB. So this intersection point is A dash. This is horizontal line from B dash. This is vertical line from AB. So this is B dash. Similarly, this vertical line obtained is from CE and this horizontal line is obtained from C dash. So this point will be C dash. Okay. So this is C dash. Now see this. This vertical line from the CE and this is from E dash. So this point is E dash. Right. Then this horizontal line is from the D dash and this vertical line is from D. So this point is, okay, this D. Right. Now we join this. You can use the pointer thickness and you can use the polyline. Okay. O snap on, ortho on, series. Okay. In this way, you complete the answer. What is remaining? You need to show what is the angle you get. Okay. So we select the angular. How much is the angle here? 34 degree. Okay. If you are getting the 34 as an answer for such question, you will get 8 out of 8. If everything else is perfectly written. Okay. And then you can delete this projection by retaining all other lines. It is preferred to delete this, whatever is beyond. But even if you keep, you can get almost full marks. Okay. Any other questions?
So when we are
I've
saving the PDF, do we save all three of the title blocks as one PDF or three different
They
PDFs?
will not ask you to make a PDF.
So then when we are printing it, then how do we like
It
select
is
all
not
the?
your job to print in the exam. It's a supervisor will help you to print. So what they will do, just you will have to save your file, right? So this is a save as option. Okay. So I
Yes, sir.
forgot to mention you that once you copy this templates, once you return your everything data here like this, you do the save as option, right? Then they will ask you to type your roll number. Suppose 160, 100, 140 and 23. Suppose this is your roll number, right? You save that file on the desktop in this way, right? And then update reliever paths. Okay. So you can see that it is asking current drawing was saved to a different location. Do you want to update? Relevant with paths. Okay. Okay. So you can see the path here. This path will be mentioned. So right before proceeding, make sure that your file is on the desktop. Or if the supervisor asks you to save it at the specific location, generally 99% they will ask you to save the file name with your roll number only. Okay. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have sent a question in the group. Sir, can you please solve? I'm getting confused between the front view length and the total length. I mean, it's a true length.
Acha, a line GH or line MN?
MN.
Okay.
So I had confusion in line GH1. So
Acha. Uh, okay. Which one should I go for? I
can
will
you
take
please tell both, like, if
both.
possible?
Both I will take. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So I will select this. Copy. Okay. Paste this question. Okay. So this is the question we have. What is the question? A line GH measuring 90 mm, right? What does that mean? A line is the true length. Okay. How it is represented now? Its length is 90. Now it is not AB line. So we should not write down now it as A dash B1 dash. What we should mention it as B dash H1 dash. Okay. Equals to GH2 equals to 90. This is the translation of the question into the data.
Sir, can you zoom a bit?
Yes. Can you see?
Sir, here the G dash and H1 dash is the front view length.
No, it's a true length because the line is GH measuring 90 mm. Okay. So it's the length of true length.
Sir, but true length is 9. Oh, all right, sir.
Getting? Now what is the next thing? Has one of its end 25 mm above HP. What does that mean? It means that G dash above XY 25. Correct? And G below XY 20. Correct? It's the meaning of 20 mm in front of VP. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next thing? Other end is 75 mm in front of VP and above HP. So in this case, they have not mentioned how much it is above the HP. What is the other end? Other end will be H, right?
Edge.
So now they have indirectly mentioned other end H is, right? What is the other end of the line will be?
Edge, sir.
Right? H. H is below XY
75.
75, right? And H above XY, but that distance is not mentioned. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This is very tricky question. Huh? Matlab this other end is 75 in front of VP and above HP. Okay.
So I was thinking that the other end, like in the HP one, also would also be 75, like that.
No, no, because it is not mentioned. How much it is above, it is
Okay.
not mentioned. So we will not measure it. We will just write down it is above XY. Okay. Now one
Yes,
more
sir.
thing is mentioned. Top view of line is 60. What is the meaning of top view? How we have measured the top view? AB1, right? Correct? This is how we measure the top view. AB1. So here is the line is GH. So how we are going to measure the top view? GH1,
GH1.
right? It is also equals to GH length, which is the length of actual top view, correct? And it is equals to 60, right? This is how we are going to translate the given data. Now, how do we draw? I will just show you the schematically. We draw horizontal line, right? From this end, we draw 25 up, enter. From the same end, we go 20 below, right? Then see my speed. If you are able to achieve this speed, then it's very good. Okay. So I currently I am not making subscript. Okay, but You can choose to make it subscript if you have time. Okay. Now immediately I will explode and I will move this G dash here. I will mark this distance 25. Mark this distance 20. Okay. Then you can see I will mark the distance GH 60. Correct? This is 60. Okay. And this one will be the GH1. Getting? So once I rotate this on this line, I am going to get the distance of top view. So now what is mentioned? Other end is 75 in front of VP. So what I will do? I will take offset. I will take 75, enter, and this line I am taking offset, right? And this is the distance is 75. See this effect of O snap. Okay. Now I will use the rotate command. G as a center, H1 as a start point. See this. I'm connecting this, right? This line I'm making thick, and this point I'm getting is H. Okay. Getting? And once we know the location of this H1 on the vertical line, what I'm going to get? H1 dash, right? So now you can use the circle command. Then you can type the radius as 90, right? Let it extend. You can join this, and this is the true length we get it. Okay, because H1 and H1 dash are on the same vertical line, correct? So this one will be the point H1 dash, correct? Now with the same we can say radius command, we can use the true length from the G and let it intersect here. Okay, I will just break this, right? I will just take the center, G as a center, 70, sorry, not 70, 90, right? Then from this G I will connect this, and this point will be H2. Break command.
Sir, you two made that circle of 90 using G as the midpoint.
G as a center point, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, here why didn't you use the arc
Just to
wala
show you that you can use both,
Okay, sir.
right?
Sir, can you tell how did you break that part?
Yes.
Arc.
Circle command, how did I break?
Yes, sir.
This. If it is below want to retain, go to the modify, select this, break at 2 points, or select in this way. I select just above the line, right? I start here. So this is the breaking point, and you can see this. Okay. If I click it, the line will get, or this arc will get till the next snap point. Okay. If you don't want large, you can switch off the O snap while doing it. See this. I switch off the O snap, break, selected the circle, but it might create troubles. Okay. So you can switch off the O snap in between the command. I select this, I select the O snap, and let it intersect in this way. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Other things you can proceed now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. In this case, you can now measure the angle. Okay. How you can measure the angle? So you can take this angle command, and this is the angle you will get. Correct. Now, what is the next step? Next question. अच्छा, someone has. I hope ये right है. अच्छा ठीक है, बाद में बता दो right है कि नहीं. Okay, this is a question, right? A line AB 80 mm long. So what is mentioned here? A line of length 80. Here the line starts from the letters MN. So what will be the true length? True length is equal to 80, right? So it is M dash and 1 dash. Okay, equals to M and 2 equals to 80. Correct? This is the translation. What is the next mention? Has its front view inclined at an angle 30 degree to XY. Now, if the front view is inclined at an angle 30 degree to XY, what does this mean? Alpha is given. Okay. Alpha is the angle made by front view. Okay. Angle made by front view.
Sir, we have to write all this
No,
information
no.
in
Just to show you, I am writing. Okay. Just you mark this with the symbolic instruction on the rough paper so that it will be easier for you to proceed. Then,
the. Okay.
because we take back sometimes these rough papers, supervisor may ask you to give back. Now the point M dash is 25 mm above HP. M above HP means M dash above XY. Correct? M dash above XY by 25. Either it is in front, so it means A below XY by 30. It is the meaning of 30 mm in front of HP. What is the next? The length of front view is 50. Now as the line is MN, what is the length of front view? M dash and dash, right? Similar to the A dash B dash. Here it is M dash N dash. How it is translated to the front view length or elevation length? M dash N 2 dash. Getting?
Yes, sir.
And it is equals to 50. So just I will show you how to proceed. Initial steps.
Sir, here I was confused that sir, TL is at 30 degree or M dash N dash is at 30 degree.
For that you read the question again. How to read? A line MN 50 mm long, right, has its front view inclined at an angle 30 degree to XY. So it means that front view is inclined at an angle 30 degree to XY, not a true length. Okay.
Okay.
So now we proceed. O snap on. 25 is the ortho on. I have already done 25. Then 30. Right. We measure the this. Okay. Then we mark the length. M dash, M, N dash, N, N2 dash, N2, then N1 dash, N1. So these are the all important annotations. Once you make it, you can move this, right? And finally, we will write down locus of N dash and locus of N. LOC, locus of N. Okay. Explore. Okay. So this is M dash and this is M. Right. What is the next step? we know the length of m dash n2 dash equals to 50, so we draw a horizontal line 50, right? And then this will be n2 dash, right? So we transfer it here. Move. This is n2 dash, right? Now what we know, it is the length of the front view which is 30 degrees. So instead of this, what I can do, I know the length of the front view which is 50 and I know its angle. So from the m dash I will type 50 tab 30. Okay, I will do it again. Take a line command, take the m dash as center. Okay, 50 tab, what is the angle I want? 30. Okay, so this point I am getting is n dash point. Okay, and then you can draw one horizontal line from it. On this line I am going to get the n1 dash. Okay, getting, and if you draw this horizontal line from the m dash of length 50, then you will reach to the point of elevation length. This is the elevation length m dash n2 dash, and this is the front view. We need to make it thick, right? Then as we know the n2 dash, we draw one vertical line. On this line we are going to get the length n2, right? So now what we can do, from the m as a center we can take a radius equals to 80, and then we can join this, and this point is nothing but what? It is the n2 we are going to get of the given question, which is nothing but the true length, right? Just measure it with the align animation, series 80. Okay, and then we use the break or snap off in between if you are preferred, right? This one. But while breaking, you remember ortho should be on. Okay, so break, select this point, ortho on, right? And you reach to the point n2, and from that you draw one horizontal line. Okay, just switch in, zoom in and zoom out as per the need. Okay, so that you do not reach to the other points. Okay, so this we already drawn. Now what we will do, we'll just draw one vertical line to draw the top view. So just connect this. Okay, this is your verifying point, n dash and n. Not always you require to be drawn. Okay, any other questions? If no, we can stop, or you can ask me on WhatsApp.
So is this the final answer or do we have to make the projection
We
मतलब
have to
ऊपर
make
भी
some projection.
n2 dash का और
Yes,
फिर ऊपर भी true length?
we have to make a true length. How will you
Okay.
make the true length?
Sir, we will वो ऊपर
We
से
can
arc
take
बनेगी.
arc command भी कर सकते हो. M dash as center, right? We take the 80 tab, right? In this way, correct? From the M dash we connect this. So this point will be N1 dash, correct? Then we transfer this here. So it should be dash, right? Then it is locus of N. Okay. Then we show the true length here, right? Then we show this. right? We can show the angle if it is asked. What is the angle here? 18 degree, which is of front view. Sorry, which is of the true length. And what is this angle? Say it is 30 degree.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर N1 का भी बनाना पड़ेगा लाइन खींच के.
Better. Maybe क्या तो चलेगा. But it will be better if you draw this horizontal line, show the angle, just to show the angles. Okay. अच्छा, मतलब ये बोल रहे हो क्या? ऐसे लाइन?
हाँ हाँ.
That's not required, because once you have made this vertical projection, this N1 point is irrelevant. So just you show the angles to verify the answers. Okay. Because I take the protractor to measure the angles. Actual protractor लेके बैठता हूँ मैं. Because I cannot get the same lengths, but angles will not be changed. Angles will be same. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Any other questions you want to ask? I hope ये right है और something कुछ किसी ने आंसर भी भेजा है. Okay. ठीक है.
Sir,
बोलो बोलो.
sir, in a question type where they say कि a line is at an angle something to VP, then we draw that line in HP, right? And when it is like at an angle to HP, we draw it in VP, vice
Correct.
versa.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So I will stop the recording. I will keep this recording as unlisted on YouTube. Okay.